see, we good to go? Hopefully. I think we is. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We got fun stuff to be recorded today. Super fun. Welcome in. Welcome in. Say what? Brandon, 1 second. Bronco Lizard, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hello, Raul. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Till 10? Probably, or right before it. Like, hopefully it won't be as long. It's actually Christmas here? Well, Merry Christmas. Why you say it's Christmas? Because it's snowing or something? Is it snowing or something? Banshee was weird again today. It was after both players. I don't know. You might just be confused with the Banshee stuff. 55 ghosts? I don't think we're going to be doing 55. I don't think we're going to be doing 55, unfortunately, Ryan. Merry Christmas Day, so, okay. Okay, well, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You gotta start the new year right with Christmas. Yo, Croissant, welcome on in. Welcome on in. I mean, I don't know of any bugs. If you have a bug, I would report it, but you have to have visual evidence, because otherwise, it's most of the time, 90% of the time when people complain about things, it is mostly a player issue. Anyone for him? No, that's intended. That's intended. He's the target. So when he's out the house, it just acts like a normal ghost. So that's how the Banshee works. He was the target. So since he was out the house, it just acts like a normal ghost. When he's in the house, it's only going to go for him. What's my test order? For no evidence or just in general? I mean, it depends on the... whatchamacallit? It depends on the difficulty. It depends on the difficulty. Gorio free, but plenty of Mr. Nakes. No to either of those. No to either of those. Gorios, though, I mean, if it's a bunch of Mr. Nakes, whatever. May try to get my stream shut down, but no Gorios I agree with. I'm doing good, Nova. How are you doing? How are you doing? It's always been that way, Lizard. It's always been that way. If the target is not in the house, it just acts like a normal ghost. Friends, but trying to get better at no evidence. You want to know, just like, if you're doing no evidence in general, start with a Mimic and a Wraith test. Those are two of the quickest. Place down salt, look for orbs. Then set up some motion sensors, take in 2 to 3 firelights, test for an Onryo and a Shade with that. You can be checking for a mare if you know the ghost is near the light switch. Check it right quick. You can kind of set up a Pulti pile if you want, but probably more so figure that out during the hunt. But once you kind of eliminate Onryo, Shade, Mimic, Wraith, I would just go ahead and get hunted and see is it normal speed or not, and start ruling out ghosts from there. You know, footsteps first to rule it out, then observing the ghost. Is it going to be an Oni, a Jin, an Obake, a Phantom, a Yokai, a Myling? After you smudge it, you can do a Spirit Demon test. Trying to think what else is there. And while it's hunting, if you think it's Poltergeist, Yurei, you're kind of just hoping for it to do its ability. If it does a ghost event, I'd recommend doing a mare check. Well, that's in a video though. Watch my no evidence video. Play fans after in stream? Hell yeah, Ren. Hell yeah. How would I start testing Ghost and Edgefield on one evidence? Depends on the one evidence, but you basically the same thing. Get Onryo, Shade, Mimic, Wraith out the way first. Get those out the way first, then hunt and figure it out from there. Maps needed. I love new maps. I probably for 2 hours or so. Yeah, and we'll be doing Gold APOC games later. Say if you are not the target and run around the map with 0 sanity. No, that's not true. It'll still hunt. It just acts normal. Be very careful what you read. I would look at the unofficial Phasmophobia cheat sheet. That has all accurate information. It's not going to go by what people think, what people say, the random things people come up with for one reason or another. It's going to be actual, like, good information. Aggro, can you just Banshee Tall for me? Actually, I'm have it right here. I'm not doing that. Why don't you act like a grown adult? Thanks on 30k subs. Thank you, Brian K. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, 30k subs. It's crazy. It's crazy. Last couple months to say hi. Thank you, Deadly. I appreciate it. Yo, Hippo. What's good, buddy? What's good? I know. I know. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird coincidences people have. Like, I had somebody say you can set up motion sensors in the dots, and if a ghost crosses through the dot, through the motion sensor, and you don't see dots, you can rule out dots. I'm like, that's not how that works at all. They're like, well, it always works for me. I'm like, it's just a weird coincidence. Just a weird coincidence. Just a real coincidence. My wife's butt. Yeah. Yeah, I got a bonus star too, so it was good. It was good. In a few days, like how you all really, I mean, if you all do not watch and enjoy the content, it's not going to get out to people. You all keep watching me, keep coming back, keep liking, commenting, watch full videos, do all that stuff. It's going to push my stuff out more. So you all keep coming back is why, because if you guys didn't watch it, it'd be killed in the algorithm. But you guys keep coming back and watching, so I appreciate it. What's the hardest ghost? Depends on the difficulty, really. If you're looking at no evidence, Goryo's and Mares, Urae's depending on the map. It's also based on maps. Like, Urae's on places that don't have doors or campsites is really, really, really annoying. Jin's on Apocalypse 3 with a broken breaker. Really annoying. What's the easiest badge to obtain? The tutorial. Do the tutorial. Well, that's an achievement. It's not badge. I mean, you can get... I mean, what the events one were easy. You don't have to do anything. You just had to click the tree. You just had to click the tree. If there's my videos you share, thank you, CT. Thinks we like his eye candy. Yeah. When's the update? They don't have a date yet. Bakke on Christmas was hard. Yeah, but I really didn't play those maps a lot with like no evidence. You could, if you were doing that, like, yeah, that was hard. That was hard. I think it's kind of messed up in a way, you know, where the devs are like, yeah, we know this is an issue, but if we fixed it, it would cause a bunch of issues, so we're just not going to deal with it. I'm like, isn't that kind of messed up? I mean, thanks for being honest, I guess, but that's kind of just like, what? I don't know. Not scared alone. I just played a bunch. Just like, if you're scared to play it alone, just like, we'll put music on or something in the background, you know? Like, this song. Put me on in the background, you know? Me dancing. We'll be fine. Yeah, he does need clothes. Ryan K, are you back off of the Mr. Nakey train? Are you back off of the Mr. Nakey train? Yeah, what's going on, huh? Don't like playing the game solo. I like solo overall, but that's because I do a lot of harder difficulties. When playing with multiplayer, not only do I have to worry about the ghosts, I have to worry about the other players too. Like, are they testing things right? Are they doing this? But I don't want to be like, hey, don't do anything, let me do it all, because that's no fun for them. But at the same time, I have to be like we got to do things a certain way if we're going to do it. So it depends on the difficulty that you're really playing on. Like, if you're playing Nightmare, like, yeah, I'll do a team on Nightmare. But, like, to do no evidence as a team, to me, is really hard, because you got to focus on the other players as well. Yeah, only live on YouTube right now. I'm only doing this because we're going to be recording the You Decide, so I don't want Twitch stuff to get in the way of things. Can't loop the ghost. Just takes practice. I couldn't either for a while. It just, like, one day it just kind of clicked for me. But alright. Guess we can go ahead and get started. I never fully expect, like, how many people show up at the start of this. Thank you all so much. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll get right into the game. You know, we'll be good to go. We'll be ready. But then you all keep asking questions, and I hate to ignore you all. So here we are. A lot of people ask my settings for this. I kind of have it like really easy. I just basically have the mirror, so it's like Insanity but with a mirror. Picking a mirror hurts so much for your thing. Hey, we're level 469. Nice. Level 469. Let's go. Want to download it? You can join my Discord. There's a link there. Yeah, YouTube and TikTok, which we can probably go ahead and go live on TikTok. Okay, I actually have my timer up already, so that's good. I actually remembered that. We're almost at 10K on YouTube, or on TikTok. So thank you all so much for that. That's kind of crazy. If you're not following me on TikTok, you can. We're almost at 9,600. We were just at like 8K last week. So I really appreciate everybody hanging out, watching that too. Appreciate that. So let's see. Where are we going? Where's my stuff? There you are. 69. One day. Then restart. Yeah, mimics are annoying. They're not that bad. Do I have a Discord? I don't know. Is Discord command in here? It's in the description. It's in the description, a link to the Discord. Alright, let's get things under way. So we are doing one evidence. Maybe we'll get lucky and get Doomslayed. I hope we get Doomslayed. So my strategy with this, I start with the mirror just because I want to find the ghost room fast and it's quicker to get stuff that way. So I don't take the time to find the ghost room and worry about all that. So it is Insanity, but that's why I just call it One Nightmare instead of Insanity. So there is all that. So let's see. Gonna do that. And Spirit Box. Get my lighter. We're not gonna forget our lighter. Right, welcome back to another You Decide. We are here with one. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure that this thing is recording. We're good? Alright. Welcome back to another You Decide. We are live here with one evidence. Can you guess the ghost? Please try. I want to get Doomslayed though. Dining room. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I don't see orbs, so no orbs. No orbs, but that will not stop people. Okay. See, nice and easy. So we do have our one evidence as Spirit Box. Good enough. Don't even need to set that there, because we kind of already know what it is, but there we go. Mimic, yeah, mimic already. Even though I don't see the orbs. Mimic already. Michael, what's going on? Like my stream? Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ghost Hunter of them all. Yeah, absolutely, Ryan. Absolutely. I try. Is it Nightmare Sanity boarded? No, Morai is easy. You just got to get just get your sanity way low, or see does it get faster as you do the cursed hunt, or as your sanity gets lower. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Thanks everybody for joining on TikTok. Thanks for liking the stream. Make sure to follow if you're not already. I do appreciate it. It is a bone right here. Not that it really matters, but I should just leave that there so everybody's like, get the bone. All right, immediately it stepped into the salt. Let's see. No, could still be. We'll see. But Yeah, so we should be, you know, once we figure out a couple of these, we'll be good to go. I'm gonna grab that, I'm gonna grab that, and I think I'll grab you. Thanks for today's confusion. Oh, not a problem, Lizard. Not a problem, not a problem. So it blew out one firelight so far. Blew out one firelight so far. I have not gotten my sanity up, but I'm not really too super worried about it. So we'll see how it goes. Interesting, interesting. You have a feeling it will be a yokai. Okay, huh? Yokai is a good choice. What do y'all thinking it is? Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Try to turn on light for Mare. I can do that. I can do that. Typically, like, Mares are like one of the last things that I'll check because I just want to go through everything first and hope it's not. It's a phantom because it threw something. I think you're right, Kanoy. Welcome on in, buddy. If you want to learn how to play, I recommend just watching this. I'm only doing solo. Solo, you decide. Here, can you blow out the other candles, though, please? Blow out the other candles for me. Alright. Yeah, some of y'all saying what is kind of on my mind right now. But we can figure it out. Once it blows out this last candle, like, we will try to get hunted, so. There is that. There is that. We pick up that one too? Yes, we can. Doge photos. Doge photos. Alright, blow out this last candle. Come on, no, don't leave. Don't leave me. Are you, like, right here? Can we do that? Okay. Alright. Alright. So, again, we can do a couple of things. Let's just verify with this. For all of you lovely people out there. Try and find a cursed item. I don't know, man. I don't think we have cursed items. I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay. Hit me from behind, Ghost. Hit me from behind. Alright, Alright, think about that there as it comes back. What speed are you thinking? What speed are you thinking? Mirror is not a cursed item, Ropo. You lying to me. You lying to me. Michael, if I play with users, and for everybody here who asks me to play, I'm going to be 100% honest with you there, so while you think about what that speed was, I cannot just let any random person join me. I've done that before, and I have had trolls. I've had people play sound alerts that got my stuff copyright stricken. I have people who try to hack the game to ruin the fun for everybody. So I can't let anybody who comes in and asks me to play randomly play. I play with viewers typically on Mondays on my Twitch streams, and it's through a channel point redemption, because if you get channel points on Twitch, the chances are less likely that we're going to have a troll that not only ruins the time for you, but ruins the time for everybody else. So that is why I have to have it set up that way. Unfortunately, the few ruin the things. And I will say that since I have instituted that channel point redemption, everything has been perfectly fine. So there is that. Of course, Ropo. It is cursed item, but you also don't need to tell me what to do. I'm going to do my own thing. Yes, and being a VIP on Twitch, which is 50,000 channel points, you get to join every week, take priority over everybody else. So, as much as I don't want to had to resort to that, I kind of had to with how big the channel has gotten and how trolls are out there. Did you get hunted again? See if it's a Dio. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I think we might can rule that one out. I think we might can rule that one out. Okay, what is our sanity at? So we're at around 20%. Okay, so again, the ghost list is here, right here on TikTok, right above me on YouTube. Those are our options. We're going to go in, we're going to get hunted again, and we're going to see sort of how it goes from there. So again, best thing to do is to think... Alright, so we got some guesses for twins, got some guesses for Moroi. What's else people thinking? Are we thinking normal or faster? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Come it doesn't spawn in the ghost room? That's a great question, honey. That is a great question. Let's see. We're going to turn this off. We can try to get hunted again and figure it out. I think I know what it is. I just want to make sure. We'll explain it at the end, honey. We'll explain it at the end. Time to take the tree down? No, it's not. We're going to be keeping it up year-round just so people can come in and comment about how much they hate the tree. It's all a ploy. It's all a tactic. It's all a tactic. Live on YouTube and TikTok. Live on YouTube and TikTok. All right, what are people thinking? What are people thinking? For our options of Spirit Box. I think it's the twins, personally. I think it's the twins.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Good job to everybody who said twins. Great job. Your listening skills were impeccable. It was the twins. It was the twins. So let's go through exactly how we got to that point in case you came in late or missed it or want more clarification. So our one evidence was Spirit Box. Our one evidence was Spirit Box. So we knew from Spirit Box right away. We set down Salt so we could rule out a Wraith. We did not see Orb so we could rule out a Mimic. It blew out the 3 Firelight so we knew it was not an Onryo. From that, we want to get hunted and listen to the first hunt. What was the speed? I'm not going to lie. Pulte was pretty sus there. It looked like some big throws, but was not. That's why you kind of confirm with the hunts and all that. So when it hunted, it was slightly faster. It was slightly faster. This meant we could rule out a Spirit, a Pulte, a Mare, a Phantom, a Yokai, and a Dio. So Dios would have, of course, found us. The other ghosts would have been normal speed. So the question was it slightly faster because it was the twins, or was it slightly faster because it was a Moroi, depending on what our sanity was? With where our sanity was, it was really hard to say. We needed to get hunted again to kind of figure it out. Now, the ghost did kind of hunt me off guard, so I wasn't sure if it was slightly slower right away or slightly faster, but I think what it just sped up with line of sight. So that's why it kind of sounded faster like a Moroi there. But that's, again, where you have to think to yourself instead of making rash judgment of, oh, that ghost sounds really fast, I think it's a Moroi. Think about line of sight speed. That's a big thing. When did the ghost get line of sight? How much did it speed up? So it also spawned in the living room instead of the kitchen or the dining room, which the dining room was the ghost room. Obviously, ghosts can roam, can spawn elsewhere. But, you know, that was like, okay, interesting. Meanwhile, the other times, it kind of spawned around that area. Still not enough to really say anything. We never really heard its interaction. We never saw anything on the activity chart. But that last hunt, it was just slightly faster. Not as fast as a Moroi should have been, because the Moroi should have been close to max speed with where our sanity was. Faster than what it should have been. So therefore, it was not as fast as it could have been, but it was the twins that way. Any questions, everybody? Everybody get it? Everybody get it? Sounded super fast in the first hunt. It was faster in the first hunt. Yeah. Was faster. Was faster. Next one's a Haunted. That would be good. That would be good. Because I'm really good at it. Thank you. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. When's Yokai Mora? Yeah, Yokai would have been normal speed. Yokai would have been normal speed. Asked you. Thanks for your answers. You're not like that. No, Michael. I get it. I get asked all the time. So because there's probably somebody out there thinking the same thing. Nothing against you. I wish I could play with everybody, and you could be the most nicest person ever. Nothing against you. I just have to weigh my risks versus everything else. So that's just to get it out there before people ask, because everybody usually asks. Next one's a Jin. Hope so. Gens would be good. I don't know. Yeah, I just posted a TikTok on the gen test. So if you guys are kind of confused about the gen test, it'll be posted on YouTube here probably later today or tomorrow as well. But I did post it on TikTok. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying my TikToks and you're not following yet, please consider following. We are so close to 10,000 followers, which is like just an amazing goal to hit, because I can be entered into the creator program and hopefully, you know, have some amazing things happen with that. Natty and Aaron, thank you so much for the heart me on TikTok. I appreciate you all. And so yeah, don't forget to like this stream. Share it around. We'll be learning. Let's do Edgefield. Let's do Edgefield. Let's reset our ghost list here. Reset our ghost list.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate.
In case you're wondering, like, a great way to sort of speedrun maps, if you have a cursed object or like a mirror, like if you just start with a mirror, or you want to try to get games as quickly as possible and set your cursed item in a mirror. I like to do Ghost Riding Book, Video Cam, and Spirit Box, because you can use the mirror to find the ghost room, immediately look for orbs, set down the book, and start asking the Spirit Box questions, because it's highly unlikely that the ghost roamed out of there at that point, so you can get like a faster Spirit Box response that way, like you saw in the last game. So it's like a cool little like speedrun strat there. For no evidence, look for the smudge timer. Does it ever hunt before a minute 30 after the smudge, or look at the times between hunts? Thank you, Lizard. I appreciate that. It's not, yo, let's go, hell yeah. TikTok yesterday. You don't have TikTok? Hey, thank you, Agro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Does it fade away after losing? I don't know the exact number. It's not like instant. It's just like gradual. That ghost sounded faster, like, for quite a while, though, like, in that last stream. Twins are super hard for you to differentiate between. Yeah. Yeah, you were able to get it, though, last time. You were able to get it. See, the more you listen to footsteps, the more you kind of understand the twins. Just play it a bunch, Nicole. You just have to sort of play it a bunch, listen to music in the background. I mean, the ghost can't really do anything to you for a long time. You know what's going on, Sigma? Solid timer. Exclamation mark timer is my thing on how to set up like my live stream timer here. Okay, let's do that. That's that laundry room, isn't it? Utility room, whatever it's called. Yeah, it just interacted through the wall there. I don't think... Stop it, Brandon. I don't have that on. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you for scaring the absolute bejesus out of me, but that's a good time to get a spirit box response. That is a good time to get a spirit box response. I kind of hope this ghost is a demon and just instantly hunts me here. But I am willing to say we're probably not going to have a spirit box. If you're having trouble getting a spirit box response right after a ghost event like that, it's in here. I could say this is Agoria because the bone is in the ghost room, but that's not an actual thing, and apparently just me joking saying that people actually believe it. It's not. It's a myth. It's a myth that people said. Do not believe that. Do not believe that. We can actually probably rule out a ghost, though, just based on, well, based on that event for a couple of reasons. So, put that in mind. What else are we gonna do? Let's set down you. Actually, I'm not too worried about you right yet. Let's get some salt, because you should easily be able to get the salt in there. I think what I'm gonna do is just take some sanity, just to get our sanity up some. Yeah, I won't get doomslayed that easily, unfortunately. Touched a door, right? Yeah, I think it touched that one. I don't see UV. So I don't see UV there either, so probably not going to be UV. You can put dots on the ceiling, which I highly recommend you put the tier 3 dots on the ceiling, and then stop it. Look at this. This room's lit up more than my Christmas tree back here. This room's lit up more than my Christmas tree. I have my starting sanity at 100. I do a custom difficulty, one evidence type thing. Ryan, you're half right with one of those. Close to busting. What does a Thay do? They're really fast early. Which Gory's bone were close to the room? It would be a really cool tell. What's the best way to find a myling? Do a flashlight test. Like put a flashlight on the ground and see can you hear the ghost footstep during the hunt prior to your flashlight malfunctioning? I think tier 3 is the best thermo right now. Tier 3 is the best thermo after all the changes with it. I did not have a lighter. Of course I didn't. What else do we need? I don't know if we really need another dot. So bring another book just in case. Ceiling though, never again. Yes, you can't do it on all ceilings, unfortunately. I wish you could. But if you can, I recommend trying. But alright, let's see. Alright, so if a ghost throws a book like that... Did you change rooms? Why are you so warm in here? Oh. Made absolutely no sense. Okay, so we know it's not going to be ghostwriting. Here's the thing, though, a lot of people say. Just because this goes through the book does not mean we can go into the journal and rule out ghostwriting, okay? It could still be a ghost with ghostwriting. Is that in here? Okay. Bursted out the lights. It's a relatively active ghost. What is... So we don't have orbs, right? Don't have ghostwriting. What's our evidence going to be? I mean, at this point... anyways, I think to finish my point... If you do, you can't just rule out ghostwriting like that. You have to, oh my god, you are so active. It can still be a ghost with ghostwriting, just choosing to hide the evidence. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to... Let's see if it's... Do the candlelight test. Again, and another trap, a lot of people fall into on Insanity, or just one evidence in general, is just focusing so hard on that one evidence. Don't focus so hard on that one evidence, you forget about your other no sanity tests, okay? Or no evidence tests. Again, like I said, for no evidence, I like to start with a Wraith, Onryo, a Mimic, and a Shade test all at once over here. Like, if we know the ghost is in here, we can mess with the light switch. Do we see anything? Just doing that. So don't forget to do that. Do not forget to do that. Same location in my viral Onryo video. I mean, mares are more likely to do the light bursting ability, but it doesn't necessarily say anything. It can't necessarily tell us where the ghost is, or that it is a mare. Okay, it's doing a lot. This is gonna end up being freezing, isn't it? Kanoi, if Kanoi is right about the ghost he said, I'm gonna be big time mad. Also, we use freedom units here. I don't think you can really see it on TikTok. Did we hit it? I know we were close. People went crazy over me showing the freedom units measurement in the video. It was rather funny. Thank you all for the follows, all the likes, all the shares on TikTok. Aaron, thank you for the bracelet. Oh, 26. Thank you for the tiny diny. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. W stream, thank you, Max. Maybe Ure. I mean, we haven't heard the double door touch. We haven't heard the double door touch. It's not blown out that last firelight yet. I want to see, can we? Yeah, freezing under 32 for Fahrenheit. Is it just going to be a stupid dots that we can only see on camera? Is it only going to be dots that we can only see on camera? It really does not like that ghost writing book. I wanted to blow out that last firelight though too. That's really huge there. That's really huge. Where did you put the salt? Right here. You can kind of see it. It's right under the firelight. I think we put it everywhere. I think we put it like in this doorway right here and right here. No UV. Hey, I need that camera. I need that camera. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Oh, you see Jericho back there? Forgot. Yeah, you guys can see the doggies more. See the doggies. My view's about to spike because there's a dog in the background. People are like, "Oh, I like the doggy. I don't even care about it." This is a really active ghost in here. My God, I think it's got to be dots or freezing as our evidence. I do not want. But it's still not blown out that last firelight. I will take a hunt over the firelight, though. I will take a hunt over the firelight. Y'all let me know if you ever see the dots. Do not see it. You go start hiding evidence. Nightmare, or you can make a custom. Like, if you still want to play professional, but change it to 2 evidence, you could do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can use the walkie there on console. And you could get a loop in the ghost. It just takes practice and kind of knowing how ghosts sort of act. It's like, you want to like crouch behind the kitchen counter when you're looping it. You want to do that. That'll sort of help with the thing, because a lot of people will stand up straight. They'll do that. Natty, were you the only one to catch it there? Anybody else catch it? Anybody else catch it? Yeah. Drazel, you did. Zendix. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. See, I wanted to think y'all were crazy. I wanted to think like, wait a minute. That one. One was a Gorion. Good lord. You was looking for Doggo. You have fail. Yeah. You might be harder on YouTube. On TikTok, it's there. But I think you might see him on YouTube.
Welcome back.
You might see him on YouTube.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
The board, even though it's one evidence. No, it was a ghost event. If you noticed that we had a ghost event right there, the ghost event caused that EMF 5. It's not actually EMF 5 spike. Only time you really see an EMF 5 spike on no evidence, or where you don't have EMF 5, is going to be like a Pulte ability and possibly like the twins. Those are like the only 2, and then a hunt and an event. So look as well. Yeah, I know. I can't hide it with my face. I can't hide it with my face. My beginner's guide. It's current level 35. Enjoying the game. Yo, Hayden, that's awesome. Level 35. Hell yeah. Way to go. Way to go. All right. So that one was Agorio, obviously. I can go through what we did if you're kind of curious about the tests. It was really not much. We knew that we had dots. We saw it on cam, not in person. So it's obviously Agorio. We kind of ruled out a Wraith and a Mimic because of the forced, because we didn't have orbs and it stepped in the salt. Now, when we talk about forced evidence as well, look at, like, for instance, we knew we didn't have UV. Since we knew we didn't have UV, we could rule out an Obake technically. Okay, we also had Spirit Box where we didn't have a spirit box when the ghost evented on us. So therefore, I know we could rule out a Moroi and a Dio because they both have forced spirit box. That's how you kind of want to handle forced evidence and ruling out evidence in 2 evidence or less. If you know you're playing this and you don't get one of those and you're for sure that that's not it, that's how you can kind of rule that out. We also knew it was not going to be a shade because it evented super early. Onis also take away 20% sanity when they do ghost events on you. Our sanity was at like 65, which if we take away the 20% from the mirror, that would put us at 80. With that ghost event and normal losing of sanity, we should have been at least 60 or lower. The fact that we weren't meant that we could go ahead and eliminate an Oni, which is kind of crazy because that ghost was really active. I was actually thinking it was going to be a Thay, but it was not. We never really hit the freezing mark, so Hantu was still a possibility though, because I thought our evidence was going to be dots or freezing, and mainly Goryo dots or freezing, just because of how long it took. We also could eliminate a mare. I did forget about that. Eliminate a mare because it did turn on the light switch. I think it finally blew out the candle at the end after we already got the Goryo dots, so we could rule out a Onryo, but we already knew what the ghost was at that point. So, it was Jericho. Will he join hunting? He would bark at the ghost probably. He's a big barker. He's a big barker. How do you find a Raiju? You want to see does it speed up around electronics. You want to see does it speed up around electronics, really. That's about the only way that it can hunt early, but really it's just the speed. If you think it's fast, and you're like, I think that might be a Raiju, turn off all the electronics for the next hunt and see does it slow down after that. No, it doesn't need to be quickly. It can be like 10 minutes apart between the second blowout and the third. It just need to be 3 candles. It doesn't have to be quickly in a row. Just 3 in total. With forced spirit box with Diogen or Moroi? So with forced evidence, spirit box is a forced evidence for Dio and Moroi. So what that means is when you're playing with 2 evidence or less, you will always have to have spirit box with that ghost. So for instance, if we knew, we're just completely different from Moroi or Dio here, if we knew that we were playing like Nightmare mode, for example, and we got EMF 5 and Ghost Orbs, and our 2 options were Raiju and Obake, 100% of the time, it's always going to be a Raiju. Because if you're playing on Nightmare mode and those are your evidence, Obakes have to have UV. So if those are your 2 options, you can't get UV because you're only playing 2 evidence, you know the ghost is going to be a Raiju. I think there's one with a Thay and a Dio as well. What is it? Dots, and I think it's Dots and Ghost Riding. Yeah, if you get Dots and Ghost Riding, like in Nightmare mode, since Dios have forced spirit box, you know 100% of the time the ghost is going to be a Thay. So when playing 1 evidence, you know that your 1 evidence is going to have to be spirit box for a Dio and a Moroi. Yo, Happy New Year, Y4. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let's see. Just started playing Phasmo a couple weeks ago. You can't get enough. So happy you came across. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Tyler. Hell yeah. If you could survive a hunt, you get better at it. What's the most deadly ghost? For me, surprisingly, it's like a mare. Raiju's used to be, but I think mares have gotten me the most. Yeah. Mares. I don't know why. Moroi is my most common, though. But mares are my most thing. Yeah, what's going on, Sierra? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thank you all for all the likes, all the shares, all the follows on TikTok. We are approaching 10,000 followers, so if you are on TikTok, please follow me there if you're not already and enjoy Phasmo stuff. All right, let's see. What's our next one? Let's do Ridgeview. Let's do good old Fridgeview. Let's do good old Fridgeview. Let me see. Did I... everything? Yeah, Happy New Year, Y4. Happy New Year. Good to see you, bud. Hopefully the new year has treated you well so far. Hopefully the new year has treated you well so far. Let's see. I guess we were still... okay, alright. Stick with good old fridge view. Alright, of course it's called fridge view because of the amazing fridge spot. Phasmo trivia one stream? That's actually a pretty good idea for a stream. I should do that. I also was thinking about doing like a Phasmo GeoGuessr. Maybe we can do that. We can do that one day. I got to figure out how I want to quite do it. If it's like you all guess and I send spots, or you all can send spots to me and we guess, or both, you know, combination. That'd be pretty fun. For Winter Jest. I think overall probably the Blood Moon was a bit cooler and it stayed in the game. It made it more difficult, but you at least got to unlock something permanent. I like the community event aspect. I just wish they had like it switched it up or something. Like just more rewards, something to encourage people to play it more. Do I know how to level up better? Yeah, you just need to set a higher custom difficulty. If you don't have custom difficulty unlocked, just play the highest difficulty you can win at. You can trigger Cursed Hunts right away and take a guess and leave, because it's all about minimum time in for the next one. So don't spend like 20 minutes to get one ghost. You want to spend like 5 minutes each game to hopefully get 4 ghosts, and that'll give you more in the end over one 20-minute game, essentially. If that makes sense. Alright, let's go ahead and grab you before I forget, like always. What's stream points? Yeah, although my stream points mean like absolutely nothing. Or Willow Edgefield Tangle? Hey, that's it. Really? Not Ridgeview? Okay. I don't think we need the mirror. Ghost is here. Ghost is here. Do we have orbs? Just trying to go get the mirror. I was just trying to go get the mirror. That's all I wanted. Do I more cursed objects? I don't know. I was surprised they added the monkey paw. I mean, I know they're working on like the farmhouse reworks and maybe something else. But your husband, you started playing the game? It's super fun. Yeah, it's a really fun game. It's really addicting too. I mean, I got over 2,000 hours in the game, so obviously it is pretty good. Hey, Rebecca and Dennis, good to see y'all again. Thanks for stopping on by. Least used equipment? Sound sensor. That's probably the least used overall because it's really freaking useless to use when a paramic is just as good. If you're playing multiplayer and you have somebody who camps in the van, which shame on you if that's you. No, I'm just kidding. Enjoy the game. Play it however you want to play. If you want to stay in the van, stay in the van. No judgment from me, kind of. We will give you a hard time. But play how you play. It would be better to kind of use a sound sensor because you can hear the things like during the hunt. But other than that, it'll be fine. Yeah. But yeah, that's like the only time. But since I play solo a bunch, I would just rather take a mirror. I'll tell you the best use I've seen for a sound sensor. Best use I've seen for a sound sensor, and it's really niche use that most people will not use, is if you're doing Apocalypse 3 and you want to set up sound sensors around the like ghost room to listen for a light switch turn on to eliminate a mare. That's like the best case scenario I've ever seen from it, really. Oh yeah, that's rough, Strotus. I mean, that's why public lobbies are just, I tend to avoid them in general. Let's see, let's go you. We can set some salt down. Probably should take in a UV if we're gonna check for the salt, because do a little bit of both there, because there's not a lot of doors. Ooh, we did not turn on that light. I just want to add that. I have no idea where this ghost is. Okay, I don't see any UV. I don't see any on there, and I don't see any on here. There's a couple lights turned on. I thought it would be cool if there was a ghost, like the opposite of a mare, that, I just kind of like that turned on lights more. I think that would be pretty cool, but they should live, right? Hey, you're right. It's where you just trigger the cursed hunt. I don't do that. Is the best equipment to bring in every time? Incense, 100% of the time. Save you from the hunt. Keep the incense. Put some pants on. Yes. What's my case number? It's like 4,000 something, I think. Yeah, 4,674. Ghost that's afraid of the dark. Yeah. That'd be cool, right? Trolley ghost. Like, nah, flick on the lights. It'd be cool if like it like increased its chance to hunt in the light, you know? So therefore it wanted to turn on the lights. Like, it's the opposite of a mayor basically, but I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb idea. People kind of ask me like what are like ghost ideas, and I have no idea. I don't really take my time to really think about that a lot, but we'll see. If you have friends who play, yeah, you got a few days ago, so good with friends. Yeah, I mean, it's fun solo, too. It's fun solo, too. I started out playing with friends, and then my friends didn't want to play as much as I did, so I kind of just learned it solo. And then after that, here I am now, doing what I'm doing. So, now I play a mixture. I mean, my wife plays it as well, so do a little bit of that. I guess we can stick... I don't know. Is that a good... Maybe we should put it, like, right here. This might be better. This might be better. Might be better. I'm gonna try a spirit box again, because that's the best time to do it, is right after a ghost event like that. Right after a physical ghost event, get your spirit box, start asking questions. Start asking questions. Reverse they gets faster the more, and I mean that would be pretty scary. That would be pretty good though. That would be pretty good. Our must-have for Apocalypse, tier 3 crucifix or paramic. I highly recommend you wait for a tier 3 paramic. Highly recommend that. It is like probably the best item in the game. The fact that you can look at it and it'll tell you from different floors. You can hear from different floors. There's only 2 floors on Sunny Meadow, so all you gotta do is go to one side, wait, and then like see, okay, is it coming up from above or below? Definitely recommend that. I think the tier 3 firelights too though are really, really good. I think they're really, really good. Because they stay lit forever, so there's no time limit to it. The only way it goes out is if you put it out or the ghost puts it out. So I think that's really good. Is this gonna be like another annoying ghost? Let's see. Are we gonna hit freezing for playing in groups? That's fair. Would be awesome. Yeah, just like more subtle scares too, I think would be really good. More subtle scares. Dude, that cup went flipping flying. But you Bracken vibes from Lethal Company? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we hit 32.7. You can't see it on TikTok, but that is freezing in freedom units. So our one piece of evidence is going to be freezing. One piece of evidence is going to be freezing. Yes, you need to have Twitch channel points. So if you want, I don't know if you have a Twitch account, but if you make one and follow me on there, you get 300 points for following, and then it's like an hour and a half of watch time to get to like the 750 channel points. So it's not much. Favorite ghost type? I love the Obake. There's so many cool, unique things with it. 6-fingered fingerprint, the shape-shifting middle of a hunt is just really, really cool. Really, really cool. Anything 32.9 or below for Fahrenheit, or 0.9 or below on Celsius. Can be placed on the ceiling. They can't always. Only some ceilings. If you can place it on the ceiling, I highly recommend it, because look how lit up this room is. It's so good. It's so good. It's such a great angle. I wish you could put it on all the roofs. Yeah, I do refund the points as well. So if you get it once, unless you just blow through your points. For some reason, I thought that was dots for a second, but all right. So looking at what the options are. What can we eliminate offhand? Again, we just talked about forced evidence, so think about the forced evidence again. But otherwise, I think it's about time that we got hunted. We can do one more quick check over here. Let's see what it is. Ceiling is floor. Not always, Mike. Not always, because you can put it in the Willow Street hallway, and the Willow Street hallway does not have a second floor. So, I think mostly that's true, but it's not 100% of the time true. Yes, every ghost can blow out a firelight. The only thing different is Onryo can blow out... they'll hunt after the third candle blowout. They'll hunt after the third candle blowout. What mistake we get? We got freezing. We got freezing. So let's go in here. Let's listen. Let's listen to the hunt. I'm on YouTube and TikTok right now. Twitch will be later. Probably shade. We'll find out. We'll find out. I didn't see what my sanity was. I'll just probably take a couple hits of the mirror twice, maybe. Okay, that should put us in hunting range. Turned off the breaker. It turned off the breaker. Ah, yeah, McLeish just did it now. Just did it now. It's one evidence, Angie. One evidence. It's yeah, you're right, edits. Yeah, Jin cannot turn off the breaker. Yeah. I thought he was gonna find us there for a second. So what are we thinking? Was that normal speed? Was that faster, slower? Where's the breaker at? Breaker has to be in the basement because I didn't hear it get cut off. I think... yes, it was a bit faster, I do believe. Possibly. But, what do you think? So you can never concentrate. You'd be fine. I do think we know what that was. I do think we know what that is now. I do think you're right. I think it's gonna be the twins. Twins alternate between fast and slow. Not always. They can, but it's not like a guaranteed one slow, one fast, one slow, one fast. It can be like fast like each time and then slow, or it can be slow each time and then one time fast.
Welcome back.
So, second... So second time we did get the twins there. So let's go and look at what we could eliminate, which... some of it kind of makes sense with how the interactions are sort of happening in other places. I just didn't really pick up on it at the time, but I'll give you something funny here. Freezing was our one evidence, but even before freezing, we knew we could rule out a wraith because it stepped in the salt, right? Stepped in the salt. I was kind of willing to rule out some other things, but either way, freezing. We had no orbs, so we could rule out a mimic. We did the firelight test, blew out 3 lights, did not hunt, so it was not an Onryo. I was willing to rule out Shade because it did a really early ghost event and it seemed like it was all those interactions like blowouts, throws, everything was happening where we were. So I was pretty good with it. We knew it was not a Jinn because it turned off the breaker. When it hunted, it was slightly faster. It was slightly faster. So our options kind of at that point were going... We're not... Revenant would have been really slower. But we were looking at these. Moroi, Hantu, Twins. So it depended on what our sanity was at. How fast was it? Whatnot. I was kind of thinking twin speed because I felt like a Moroi would have been a little bit faster than that personally. But after that hunt, we did get hunted again, and it was slightly faster, but not enough for a Moroi. When we called it to us, we did not see the breath of the Hantu. Now, I think Hantu would have also been faster in that ghost room right away, if that is where it started at. But we didn't see the breath with the breaker off, so we knew that would be the twins there. Now, did you guys notice when I was in the truck, we had what people call was the twin curve? Mora was first spirit box. That's true. Mora is first for spirit box. So there was that as well. But if you were not looking at that, if you just wanted to look at the thing, we would know that too. But we did have the twin curve on the thing. Not actually a twin curve, but I was looking at it and I was like, huh, really? So I was waiting for the hunt. That's where you want to wait for the hunt to verify. Been quieter? No, Mylings are the quieter ghost. Mylings are the quieter ghost. Switch, stop it, Kanoy. You spreading misinformation in here. Twins are not really two ghosts. They're one ghost that they try to fake like there are two things. So they'll do the that's why they have like the different speed type stuff. You thought a curve meant twins? Not always. Not always. I have videos that show that any ghost can do that curve. Do not. Most of the time it is the twins. You get the curve by having two interactions quickly in the same time frame. But so you're more likely to see it with the twins. Don't just look at it and say that. Not upwards only. Not upwards only. There's a previous Uticide. You guys can go back and watch that. It's a Revenant. It's an upward curve. Do not. There's no guarantee for the twins with that. Guarantee it with the hunt. With the hunt. The only time you could guarantee the twins is if it happened with nobody else in the house. With nobody else in the house. Then it could. I don't know, Steve. I don't know. We just sort of... there's no guarantee. I just sort of go until I think there's a decent number. Probably 6 or 7 of the Uticides. Does sound recorder have a unique ability for a ghost? I think so, Zero. I think so. I think it's probably going to be something like a spirit or a Jinn with the broken breaker or a Yurei or a Goryo. Something like that where they're... Which, I mean... One of those ghosts will likely have one. I think. I'm blessed? No. Thankfully, there's been no Mr. Naked Ghost models yet. So we don't want that. We don't want that. Alright, let's reset.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Reset our ghost list here.
Got the intel.
Campsite? We can do a campsite. I'm doing farmhouse right now,
But
though.
it looks like they left in a hurry.
Alright. No, not you. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream on YouTube and on TikTok. I appreciate everybody who's done that so far. Thank you everybody who's followed, who's shared. I appreciate it. We're trying to get 10,000 followers on TikTok, so thank you all as we are one step closer. All right, mirror is right here. Which desk was that? Sometimes these rooms look similar. Is it this one? Or is it the one all the way upstairs? It's the one all the way upstairs, okay. Sometimes these rooms throw me off. My advice tutorials help a lot. Oh, thank you, Princess. I appreciate that. Like, he'll do no evidence when it's a Goria. We got one earlier, Zira. We got one Oreo. They released new ghosts? They haven't in a while. They haven't in a while. But they do at times. They do at times. So, are we going to get a random spirit box response? That would be great. I don't see any orbs. We'll stick that there. Let's go get some stuff. I do need to turn on the light. To remind me to be careful. Thank you, Jose. I'll need it later when I'm doing APOC games. I'll need it later for sure. Let's see. What's our sanity at? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just take some of these to be up there. Yeah, we'll just take that. Why not? Why not? Why not? You seen explain the game? It's not a partner. Ryan, I guess it'll happen when it happens, you know? Guess it'll happen when it happens. Maybe they're not looking to add a bunch of partners because they just did. Although, to be fair, a lot of their partners are just like live streamers, but I feel like my videos, like, they haven't had like a new one who like just does a lot of YouTube stuff. But it is what it is. This ghost is very quiet. We haven't had orbs, have we? Okay. Go too fast and explains things well. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Just hit 30,000 subscribers on YouTube yesterday, which is insane. And we're already at like 30.2K or close to it. Like, it blows my mind. I was telling people in the Discord, I'm like, I always expect to just see like that stop. Like, I'm waiting for the come down. Like, all right, it was cool. Appreciate everybody coming. Like, when's it gonna stop? And then it just like keeps on going. And I'm just like, that's just crazy. I really appreciate everybody. I really, truly appreciate everybody for that. Slips and bound. Yeah, if I can get a silver play button, like, that's like, I don't even know what. I would probably like literally start crying opening that. Literally blubbering like a baby on stream, and I don't think anybody wants that. Epoch 3s you completed? I'm at 33. I have a lot of editing to do to catch up to that, but I'm at 33 of those. God, the ghost stepped in the salt. It blew out the firelight. Are you gonna blow it out with us in here? Yeah, silver is 100K. Silver is 100K. It would be nice just to like put the salt like here so I would know if it went out there. I know the ghost has not roamed out here. Let's see. What he ran into? So yeah, still getting sub. Thank you. Yeah. And we are. Okay, so it did blow out the firelight. I think we need to verify that though. I think we need to verify that. So remember, we did have an earlier blowout, so that does put it at 3. We don't have the evidence yet. That was just a throw, right? Not a EMF 5? Yeah, okay. I thought so. Just want to make sure. Diamond did they have a diamond one? I didn't even know they did that. I just know about the 100K and 1 million. Live chat's broken. Been a year. Oh my god. Well, hello, Jonathan. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're finally able to chat. I've been good. I've been good. It's my lives. Hey, buddy, I missed you. Missed you. Good to see you back. Hope you've been well. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. What else are we going to do? We can grab you. We can grab you. I'm gonna grab some more U, because I think we need to double check for UV. I don't think there's a ruby one. I could be crazy. is diamond. 100 million is ruby. Oh, did they make one for that? I didn't even know that. All right, so we do have freezing once again, which was our last piece of evidence. We do have that here. So as we don't need that. So we have salt here, and we have salt here. This means that if anything is done in our without them stepping in the salt, we know that the ghost is here. You do that without motion sensors. Yeah, it doesn't matter for how long the 3 blowouts. Okay. Okay, so we know that the ghost was here and did that. So now I think the best thing, we can do one final check for orbs, which will not prevent anybody from saying anything, but let's get hunted and see what we can find out. Do I know Dipped in Dopamine? I've seen his videos. I don't know him personally. I don't think he really makes videos anymore, right? PewDiePie got a Ruby play button. Yeah, that would have been the one who got it first, right? And then Mr. Beast got it afterwards. I don't even know if anybody else has... What was the evidence? Freeze. You can look above my head for the ghost list, or beside me if you're on TikTok to keep up. Yep, I agree, Angie. I agree. I think we can definitely rule out that one. Hunts are going to be kind of the way for this. So let's get hunted. I think we did everything we could without the hunt. What's relax as a forest? Yeah, it's just one evidence. Just one evidence. Just one. I didn't even see what my sanity was at. But you're probably good to go. Actually, let me put this here. And what we can actually do, probably as well, is go get a tier 3 paramic. Version of Squid Games Amazon Prime now. Oh, does he? I mean, I don't really keep up with Mr. Beast stuff. I don't really watch his content. I don't really do anything like that. Never really been into that style of stuff. I've listened to his YouTube growth advice stuff, but that's about it. I don't really watch his content. It's not really my thing. This is a great spot, by the way, to just look for the ghost. Yeah, man. Kanoi, too bad. So sad. Y'all almost. Oh no, what are y'all thinking? What'd you kind of notice about it? See, well, we could probably pick that up again. Listen to the speed. It is unlikely to pick up the same ghost twice in a row, but it's not impossible. I've had that happen before. Yeah, did not speed up in line of sight. It was faster upstairs, but in one specific area upstairs. And for people saying Pulte, be careful. I think a lot of people get in the habit of thinking a ghost throws a lot during a hunt, so it must be a Pulte. Every ghost throws a lot during the hunt. Okay? Here is the difference between that, right? Because I get this a lot when people are like, man, that goes through a bunch. Had to be a Pulte. Pultes have a 100% chance during a hunt to throw an item every half second. Every other ghost has a 50% chance to throw every item every half second in the hunt. So technically, it can do a lot of throws in a row. It's just a chance. What you really want to look for with Pultes in the hunt, besides the fact this was different speed, but is force of the throws too. So yes, they will throw a lot more, but look at the force of the throws as well. Look how far they're throwing things. That's going to be way better tell for a Pulte than just throwing a bunch, because a lot of people get confused by ghosts throwing a lot during hunts. So it's a big mistake that I see, that I think if you get in the habit of looking at how far the items are getting thrown, that'll help you a lot more. Now, yes, it's true. They do throw more, but every ghost is going to throw a lot during a hunt. And it can, by chance, it can sound like they're throwing a lot. So that's the biggest thing here. This ghost is a Hauntu, though. This ghost is a Hauntu. Yeah, if you ever are not sure that it's a Pulte, it's not a Pulte. Like, you'd have to be, like, pretty...
Welcome back.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure. So, let's see. So, that ghost was a Hauntu, and there were a few different ways that we knew that we could verify Hauntu here. So, first, let's start with our piece of evidence, right? So, freezing was our piece of evidence. Obviously, with forced freezing, well, with forced spirit box, we knew we could rule out a Moroi. It did items with us in the same room or interaction, so we knew we could rule out a Shade. We knew we could rule out an Onryo, because it did blow out the 3 candles and it did not hunt. Oni, did we get the airball? We didn't actually see the airball. I was pretty sure we got the airball, but I was just going to wait for the hunt to verify. We did not have orbs, so it could not be a mimic. So we were down to these. Now, the ghost was fast right away in the ghost room. So the ghost was fast right away in the ghost room. I thought it was probably going to be a Hauntu because it sounded a bit faster. So we knew based on a bit faster than the fast twin there. So we knew based on that it was either going to be Hauntu or the twins. So with that, what you want to look for is, does it speed up in line of sight? Does the ghost speed up in line of sight? Well, A, it changed speeds during hunts too. So it was faster in the ghost room, and then it immediately slowed down. So we would know that it was a Hauntu there, because that's one of the only ghosts that can really change speeds like that during the hunt. And when we saw it, it did not speed up in line of sight, so we knew that it was going to be a Hauntu. We did it again just to make sure that it was a mimic, just for you all to take a look at it again. But rather easy one. They also have forced freezing, by the way. Hauntus do have forced freezing. So there is that. There is that. Yes, the air ball, like where you see the little ball of mist or air, whatever you want to call it, and it comes and then it like hisses at you. Onis cannot do that. Onis cannot do that. We had that happen, but we didn't see the air ball. I was pretty sure it was an air ball event. But if you don't see it, I wouldn't just recommend leaving it out. You're going to be like, I thought Onis couldn't do airball ghost events. Because Onis can still do the event where it has like that same ending. It's just, you're not going to see the airball. More display with no evidence. I'm doing one evidence for now with it, just because I don't want the options to be like overwhelming. If you want to see no evidence, I do have a lot of my U-Decides with no evidence on there, so I vary it up. Lately, I've been doing one evidence just to kind of help people with limiting their ghost tests and doing it all at once. And it kind of gets less repetitive, because with no evidence, I found it was like the same thing. I'm going to go in, I'm going to find the room, I'm going to play salt, which is kind of like what I do now, but it just felt more repetitive over this. What's the weekly challenge? It's no evidence on Edgefield. I'm going to go to the bathroom right quick, so I will be right back. Ryan, thank you so much for the gifted memberships on YouTube, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for the support. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah. Layla, you know, had to follow me or start to go to the bathroom. She's like, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Layla is pretty cute. Thankfully, she was feeling better now. Her ear, I think she still got an ear infection, but we take her back to the vet next week. So hopefully it'll still clear up by then. I got a German Shepherd and I got a Shepherd Retriever mix. Let's see. What else did I miss? What else did I miss? And a cat? Yes, Stella is over there sleeping too. Stella is over there sleeping on her favorite blanket. Alright, someone wanted a campsite, so let's do Camp Woodwind. Let's see here.
Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it, but be careful. We don't know what it's capable of.
Yeah, Ryan, thank you again for the 10 gifted. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Not right now. We're just doing a live recording of the You Decide on YouTube. And TikTok at the moment. Still's waiting for the right moment to attack the tree. Yeah, she's been chill. I don't know why. It's like the minute I'm like, yes, Stella, you can attack the tree. She's like, no. And when you don't want her to do it, she's like, I'll take it out. I'll take it out. Alright, let's see. Do we have any orbs anywhere? Do we see any orbs before we go in? That would be great if we did. That would be absolutely great. I hate Camp Woodwind, by the way. I don't know how people can love Camp Woodwind. I don't know how people can love Camp Woodwind. Ryan, you just give 10 more, dude? Thank you so much. Thank you for the 10 more gifted. If anybody got a YouTube membership, be sure to thank Ryan for that. Oh my god, the ghost is like right here. Which room is your room? Is this? Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much. Woodwind is amazing. Woodwind is not amazing. No, it is not the best map. No, it is not. Yeah, what's going on, Jay? Welcome on in. It's my favorite map. You like farmhouse maps? Oh, are you happy for the reworks, or are you going to miss the old ones? I love Tanglewood the most, and I love Sunny Meadows. I mean, I love playing Sunny Meadows. I love doing the Apocalypse challenges. It's going to be very, very fun. For the tent cheese. That's fair. See, I'm not a fan of, like, cheesing things and doing that. I want to do things legit. But that's just me. That's just me. Alright, let's see. Good lord. That's just a giant pain. Choose who you gift to. You love gifting. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised that you can't choose who to gift to. I don't know. YouTube, I guess it's just like sort of like an afterthought. They're just like, whatever. So like, this is your ghost room, right? Not. I thought it just did a. Okay. I'll go back and get some things. People's on Christmas, yeah. Please stop shooting up. No. Wait, why was that gate closed? Why was that gate closed? Am I going crazy? Did we just... Was it just because of a ghost event? I'm gonna get a Spirit Yuri Gorios, people say. No. We're gonna have good luck still. We're gonna have good luck still. The Sunny Meadows is too scary. It's not scary. You saw an orb. We can double check. We know ghost orbs are not gonna be our one piece of evidence. It did touch this. I don't know. Are you still here now? I don't see a orb. I don't see an orb. I'm just really confused. Where is my... So it just did something over here. Did it blow out the firelight? Did we light the firelight? Oh my god, I'm going crazy, y'all. I'm going absolutely crazy right now. And you hate using the thing glitch? Yeah, Woodwind is really annoying with the hiding spots in general. It's when the gate closed. Okay. Okay, maybe it was an event? I don't know. Was it? Because the only ghost that could do that would be a Yurei. But I don't know. I don't know. Campfire song? Yeah, let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. Profile picture says L. Yeah. Kenoi just reminding everybody that they a loser. That's Kenoi's specialty. That's the Kenoi specialty. I don't know. Do you have evidence? Or... Oh, my bad. Thank you. Thank you. I always forget to reset. I need to be better about that. Maybe that's what in 2025, I will be better about resetting the ghost list. Thank you, House. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna light up only y'all two. Yeah, as well as remembering the lighter. You're the Mr. Nakey song. No. Well, where's my thermo at? Right here. I feel like this is still, like, too warm. I'm not sure quite what the room boundaries are, and that's like one of the more annoying things. Tomb Catacombs entered? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, Jay. That'd be pretty cool if they did that. Tree comes down when Stella takes it down? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We're just playing a game to see how many ornaments are going to last Stella's Wrath. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate it. No, Brandon. You didn't see nothing. Yeah, that's part of why I just... hate this map is just because of the room boundary issues. And it just makes it really annoying, like, especially on you decides. Like, I waste so much time here. Like, I feel like you all learn, like, nothing from this. Because, A, I have a few ghosts in mind that it could be. Alright, what were y'all able to glean from that? Anything? You learn to be patient? I don't know. This is... You said that on TikTok, Kanoi. I don't think you can be patient and be on TikTok. What? I thought that was kind of early. Hey, thank you, Trooper Mike. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Wow, the picnic tables are actually working as a line of sight break for once, maybe? Alright. Yeah, y'all know what that ghost was? Y'all know what that ghost was? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Explain this to me for everybody who says this immediately means the twins. Explain. Go on. Give me your explanation right there. Give me your explanation. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So for people who say that immediately means the twins. We know it's not going to be the twins. We know it's not going to be the twins. Mimic? Mimic? Y'all think Mimic? I don't know. Do we have the orbs? Do we have the orbs? Is that going to be your thing? You're gonna rule it on a Mimic? You're gonna rule it on a Mimic? No, it's gonna be a demon who doesn't even have EMF 5 that has that as a twin curve.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Yes, Mimic will always have fake orbs. Mimics will always have fake orbs. Exactly. There is no explanation. It's why I always say, be careful. Do not immediately assume twins. Just from that. Yeah, so for anybody who thinks that I lie when I say my demons act like shades, what the hell did that ghost do prior to that? Nothing. I was thinking that was almost going to be a shade, and we just didn't get, like, the room thing right. But, good lord. Good lord. So, again, that's why I say, at least when it comes to the twin curve thing, because A, it's funny we just talked about it. Just be careful. Verify during the hunt. Don't see that and just immediately say twins and leave. If you have absolutely nothing else to go on, sure, you could. But just listen for the hunt. Listen for the ghost to be faster or slower. That's all that you got to do. Do I still hate spirits more than demons? Jonathan, I don't know, honestly. If I can get a good spirit test done right, like we did in one of the previous U-Decides, then I absolutely love them. What was it, fast at first and slow? It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't fast. The only fast was from speeding up in line of sight. So it hunted us early. Okay, well, hold on. Let me go through this. Let me go through this. How we figured out a demon. How we figured out a demon. We had absolutely no evidence. We had absolutely no evidence. The only thing we could kind of say was not going to be a wraith, and it was not going to be a mimic. We knew that. Other than that, it threw the book. That's about it. It didn't leave UV. So probably not like an Obake. But it hunted us early. So we were at 66% sanity. So the only ghosts that can hunt early like that. Okay. Let me go through these right quick. I'm going to start ruling these out. So based on what we had left, these were the ghosts that could hunt us about there. So if it hit a certain point, could have been a Raiju, but it would have been fast around electronics. We had electronics there. It was not fast, so we could rule out a Raiju. They would have not gained line of sight. That ghost gained line of sight speed. Onryo, it would have been with firelight blowouts. It didn't do that. Yokai could hunt that early because if you were talking near it, I have push to talk on. Ghost couldn't hear me, so we knew then it was going to be a demon. After we smudged it, it did hunt us again about 1 minute 18 seconds. So if you're wondering about the speed, it was line of sight speed. That's how it got faster. It just increased speed in line of sight. That's how it came to us. That's how it got us. There we go. So fantasticness. Fantasticness. Can't Banshee hunt at like 97% target sanity? No, it's based on the target. So most ghosts on multiplayer will base it on average sanity. For Banshee, it's the target's sanity. We need a Doom Slate chant? Yeah, Doom Slate, Doom Slate, Doom Slate. But yes, not the twins either. Not the twins because of the curve. Again, be careful with the curve. Be careful with the curve. Alright. Let's see. So we can go on and do, what, Willow? We can probably go do, Willow. JCL, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. $65% by a Banshee, but you're not too sure. That's people probably misunderstanding. When you see, like, I see it on Reddit all the time. There's, like, people are so quick just to say, hey, this ghost did this thing it shouldn't have. And you're just like, I think people refuse to think that they just made a mistake in the game, and they just think it's the game's fault, which happens all the time. And then, because somebody said a shade, like, blew out a candle and wrote in the book with us in the room, and then it hunted with us in the room. But it's not supposed to do that. How did that happen? But like, well, there's a very easy explanation that you probably, A, did not set up motion sensors to confirm that the shade was not in the room at the time. You just assumed it. And B, you probably started hunting. You didn't realize it started hunting. So there was a grace period, and you went into the room, and then the shade spawned right on top of you. Yeah, shade can do that. Because you went into the room after it already started hunting. But instead, they were like, shade's broken. It's just like, you immediately just resorted to that. So, like, it's, you know, a bit different. Yo, Naz, welcome on in. Welcome on into the TikTok side. It's worth it to prestige. Completely up to the person. If you care about badges and wanting more and resetting, great. If you're like, I want to keep my tier 3 items forever, I recommend just keeping the tier 3 items forever. Like, there's really no benefit to prestiging other than getting new badges right now. Yeah, no more can't. Yeah. Basically user error. That seems a lot with ghost stuff. Is just user error, which I guess they're more just like one an explanation. But it's like, hey, what did I do wrong here? But instead of saying like, hey, I think I messed something up. How did this happen? It's like, this ghost is obviously bugged. Instead of like, no, it's like there are bugs and there are times, but I've never seen a ghost do anything crazy unless there's like video footage. But these people never have video footage of it, so it's like you're gonna have a hard time getting people to believe you with that. So most of the time it's just user error. So it was probably like, hey, Banshee hunted us at 97% sanity, but 3 of us had like 100% sanity and the target had like 50. And it's like, well, yeah, the target will have, that'll happen. Or somebody trigger cursed hunt. Nobody ever wants to believe their friends would start a cursed hunt on them. How did a shade hunt us at 80% sanity? Me and my buddy were playing. They triggered a cursed hunt. No, my buddy would never do that. I wish you would have. I wish you would have been right. Wish you would have been right. Another loadout slot. Yeah, that's about it, but it ain't like that much. You can carry like 4 items. Yes, 4 items. Then 3 items and an igniter, basically. 3 items and an igniter. It's hard, especially if you get the time. Yes, that is true. That is true. Okay, so I don't think it's gonna be that. Let's put you there. I don't see orbs. I don't see orbs. I'm gonna guess that that's with us in the room, so that'll be good. Let's just try this again since we know the ghost is around. Nah, it doesn't really do any difference. Doesn't really do like, but you can carry 4 items like anyways. You get different loadout slots but that's not based, like, you get 3 loadout slots in general, I think, and then 1 more each prestige up until prestige 10, and then you like max out at 10 loadout slots. I didn't see any Orbeez. Did we miss any Orbeez? I didn't double check. It's always good to double check. It's a quick, easy check. Quick, easy check. Do I need to... Wait, I was like, wait, I need to reset my ghost list. No, I don't. Never got evidence last game. We never got evidence last game. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. We was too good. Too good. I'm going to take you. You didn't see any? Okay, yeah, I didn't see any either, but I guess I could have been... wrong on it. Could have been wrong on it. Perfect guide. Video, all unique photos. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to make perfect games more difficult to get, which is good, but I think it's also going to make perfect games more satisfying to get. I really hope, I guess I hope they involve the bone more or just get rid of it. Because right now, like, it's like the least fun thing. Like, I think it should be more rewarding to get the bone, but... Tis what it is. Alright, so I know we lit that up. So now we're waiting. We'll see what happens. No, they home from ceilings. Not all ceilings, princess. Not all ceilings. Only some. See, people will say it has only a floor if it has a floor above it. But that shows it's not true. I don't know why some ceilings you can, some ceilings you can't. I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to why. Or if somebody knows why, please, like, enlighten me. Because I have no idea. But that's, like, the best thing to kind of do. So let's grab you, and grab some salt. And I'm going to go ahead and take some sanity. We're shooting ourselves up, Jose. We're shooting ourselves up. The last game. I'll probably do one more after this. To what they already know? Possibly. There's a decent chance. There's a decent chance that they'll institute something. I hope so. Like, maybe they'll be working, like, secretly on, like, a new small map or something. Like, that would be pretty fun. But we'll see. You knew you're here to learn? Oh, let's go, Big Aeon. Let's go. Let's go. Wait a minute. Do we have UV? No. Okay. We do not have UV. All right. Ghost is around here, though. So, Spear Box? No. Still no. So it's looking like our one evidence is probably going to be dots or freezing. Those typically take the longest. But it's pretty far off. Oh, do they? I haven't seen that. Museum. Museum would be cool. I agree. That'd be really cool. I guess it could be EMF 5 as well, but... Ceiling height? I don't know. Like, this one's pretty far up. And I've seen closer ones and you couldn't do it. Ceilings, you could reach with dots. I mean, maybe it's a thing, but I feel like it's a bit more. Circus would be a good one. That would be pretty creepy. I'm like all for like a carnival. Like, I think like an abandoned amusement park or something. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, Jay, you right. You are right. Yo, Hayden, thank you so much for the rose. Thank you everybody for all the gifts, all the follows. All the chats, all just the views. If you're lurking, I appreciate you. Whether you're on TikTok or YouTube. We are trying to reach 10,000 followers on TikTok. So if you're not following already and you love learning about Phasmo, you love watching Phasmo, you love everything about Phasmo, or horror games in general, I definitely recommend you stick around. We have a lot of fun times. So enjoy. The Rocket Man, dude. Rocket Man, dude. I don't know who you're talking about either. Welcome in, Sakura. Welcome in. It's a rev. I mean, we haven't ruled out a rev. So you're not wrong. I think you just threw the book, so it's not going to be ghost running. Well, doing license maps? That would be really cool. The campsite vibe at a trailer/RV park. That would be pretty interesting. I know some people said, like, a lot of people want, like, a church or something, or, like, a graveyard, like a tomb, a catacomb, whatever. I think if you combine that, like a church that had a graveyard into, like, a catacomb, I think that'd be really cool. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you, and I guess I can take you. Buzz Lightyear. John. Oh, was Elton John? I mean, some outside areas at Grafton. That would be cool. That would be cool. Just to like kind of mix it up a bit. Kind of like how Sunny Meadows has the thing too. Do we really need another dots? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. This lit up pretty well in here. It did finally blow out a firelight. You gonna give us freezing? We've had a lot of freezing today. We don't get a lot of freezing ghosts, so I'm kind of happy that we did, because it's kind of been more interesting. Or a ghost ship, dot. Yeah, that would be cool as well. That would be cool as well. You need to say, no car horn, Ryan. No car horn. A mausoleum. Yeah, and Disneyland Haunted Castle. Dude, Phasmo would be like bankrupt having to pay Disney to license that. Hey, that would be insane. That would be insane. Do you want to know something that is kind of sus to me right now? I was about to say that had not been stepped in yet. That makes me really sus right now. That makes me really sus. Yeah, the ghost heard me. Ghost! But still, though, I'm still pretty sus. Possibly Trality. Possibly. Oh, House, you saw it. You saw it, House. You saw it. Say what cursed us. Say what cursed us. I wish you no Gorios. Wait, I bet Lee is secretly lurking here. Still got the curse. I know, second time, dude. Second time. We've had a lot of repeat ghosts today. We've only done like 6 maps, and we've got 2 twins, 2 Gorios. Like, are you serious? She's hiding in the lobby. Yeah, she somehow managed to like hack my game just to sit in the lobby and just laughing in the corner. Yeah, we did, Jay. We did. I didn't want to bring it up, but I wanted to see if people saw it. Yeah, it was gonna be dots or freezing. I was pretty sure. So, yeah, thankfully it was. We actually got those Goryo dots, everything. But so it was a Goryo. We kind of just ruled out a Wraith. That's about it. One thing I do want to mention though, which I was kind of like referencing before, I was kind of sus of it. So Goryos can only do small rooms. But typically what I've heard like people who played Phasmo a bunch say is they found that like Goryos typically will just still not really roam out of their room that much at all. Even though they can roam out, they tend not to. And the fact that we had that piece of salt by the door and it never like stepped in it for so long, that's what really led me to start being sus about it. It's why I kind of like to put salt by the door for that. So there we go. All right, last map. What do you all vote? Bleasdale or Point Hope? Would y'all rather see Bleasdale or Point Hope? You must be a girl. You don't roam out of your room. Yeah. What counts as a small room? I like maybe the next room over. I don't know exactly what the things are. Bleasdale, Point Hope, Bleasdale. A lot of Bleasdale. Asylum. That wasn't an option, Jonathan. It wasn't an option. We'll be doing Sunny Meadows here here in a little bit. Farmhouses are the best map. Prison. Y'all give me. It was not on the options. There's not C other. It's Bleasdale or Point Hope. Bleasdale or Point Hope. Bleasdale. All right. I see more Bleasdale. Prison is a good choice. I can do prison at some point. I mean, I can do like a day dedicated to long, but see, like that's the thing. Like if we do like a big map for you decide, it just takes like it's a long time to record, and it's like a lot of like nothing, and then you just get down to like the good stuff, and it makes like a really short video unless you're like watching like the whole thing. All praise Mr. Nakey. No, you're going absolutely crazy. You're going absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy with that. All right, let's see. You. Point Hope as a parrot? Yes, it does. Depending on how quick this gets done, maybe we can stick in Point Hope. Play Nightmare. You're still having slow leveling. Just survive. Don't worry about getting perfect games. Don't do about none of that. I would probably try to trigger a cursed hunt like right away. Honestly, get hunted right away. Take a guess. Leave. That's like the way you want to level up fast in Phasmo is as little time in the house as possible for as biggest reward as possible. Don't worry about a perfect game because, I said earlier, like if you spend 20 minutes to get one perfect game, I'd rather you spend 5 minutes on 4 different games getting those versus the one perfect game, because you're going to get more by getting the 4 ghost right versus just a 1 perfect game. Or even like 1 hunt, leave, and go. And you can do it with the cursed hunt. It just requires ghost knowledge. No, it can be in a small room. It can only small roam, R-O-A-M. Gorios can be in any ghost room that's possible. They just don't roam very far. Not right now, Chess. We will be in like an hour or so. Okay, so it's in the kitchen. Whoop. Alright. Alright. Got orbs. Are the orbs real is the question. That is the question. Be careful. We're gonna try 50 perfect games. Yeah. 50 perfect games. It's only about 1700. Yeah, that's all you're gonna get. Like up until you get custom difficulty. Like, I mean, there's literally nothing you can do to Gorio get faster. Like the only way to level up fast in Phasmo is just to do fast games. You have to know ghost knowledge, and you have to just get out and leave. It's the highest difficulty that you can do. Challenge mode helps. To learn ghost abilities or to get experience? Yeah, to get experience fast doing the challenge mode, you get 5,000 experience, so it's a good one. I would recommend doing like the weeklies and the dailies and all that. Like that'll help you. I don't need that. I only need to know about you, and you. Let's see. Damn, I should have brought my UV because it just touched one of these doors. Alright, let me go back. You scare me in this game, so you've been playing so long. Like, perfectly timed ghost events can scare me, or if a ghost, like, spawns right on top of me if I'm not expecting it. But mostly, I mean, like, I don't really like nothing. I'm not like anxious to go into the house because I'm worried about what's gonna happen. Like I kind of know what to expect. Actually, making the optional stuff more useful with the sound recorded too. That'd be good. I think that's what it needs to. Like 3 times in a row. That would be terrible. That would be terrible if they did that. Alright, so we got 1 firelight blown out. Guess we could double check these doors. Will we see any UV? And we can place salt down on the ground. Okay, I don't see any UV. Got one more blowout. One more blowout. Let's say, is that in here or something else? Since you've been playing, just like a perfectly timed ghost event or something that just catches me off guard, or sometimes the ghost can kind of sneak up on you during a hunt or hunt on top of you. That's like it. Like, I'm not scared right now to be in the ghost room because I know I'm mostly safe unless it hunts early. But I also know the signs of when it's gonna hunt, so I know how to get away. I know when to get away. I know what I can loop. I know what I can do. Now, if I was like running over here, like, oh, do I have UV? And then the ghost just like ghost evented like right in front of me. Yeah, it probably would scare me. Probably would scare me. Can you get UV? If it's a mimic, yeah. Sound sensors will actually have somewhat of a use. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm all for the sound sensors getting use. While I appreciate hating on the sound sensor. Is that ghost orb, like, in the ground? Okay. That was really close. We had 33.1 on the thermo. Is this going to end up... It's a mimic. Oh, it is a good old mimic. Good old mimic. All right, we can try. We can do point hope. We can do point hope to end since that one was fast. We can do point hope to end. At least end the you decide. We will be doing Gold Apocalypse games here in a little bit, so we will be doing that as well. It says we're doing the Lighthouse Keeper badge. If you don't care about leveling up or doing any of that, just do it like Friendly Ghost, Infinite Sprint. Like, just basically a 0 times multiplier if you have custom difficulty unlocked. Just do like Infinite Sprint, 150% speed, Friendly Ghost, like, perfectly fine. Let's complain about Point Hope. I love Point Hope, but people are... I know a lot of people don't like it, which I get. I can get why you wouldn't like Point Hope, but I enjoy Point Hope. All the meadows that are sunny for the gold. Oh yeah, yeah. Welcome in, Deadly. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Did you know it was a mimic? Oh yeah, we had the freezing. So we had orbs and freezing, and we only were supposed to have one evidence. So that's why you always assume. That's why you still keep testing everything on the one evidence. So still keep testing. So that was a good example of that. It was a good example of why you still keep testing. All right. Let's see. Where is Ghost Room? It's in the kitchen? Hey, I'll take that. That's a good ghost spot. That's a good ghost spot. Nice and close. Nice and close. It's a garbage room for a lot of tests, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that makes sense, Math. That makes sense. I could see how that would happen. It's where all the food's at. Oh my god! Of course you would say that, Kanoi. Of course that's all you're thinking about. Of course that's all you're thinking about. All right. This especially if you get the ghost room on the top floor. Yeah, that's really annoying whenever that happens. Thinking of recording Phas? Hey, Deadly, do it. Do it. Phas community, in general, is amazing. It's amazing. I really... I've met so many cool people just being in, like, the Phasmo community. It's fantastic. Obviously, I met all of you all, but even, like, all the content creators in it, there's a lot of really good ones. What the heck? What the heck, Zoth? What the heck? What the heck? In general, I mean, I've not met anybody that's been like straight Chaz. I'm gonna reset the evidence. God, I always forget it. Thank you. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Burley, can't believe you actually made it. Yeah, you went live. Been waiting. Was there not a Discord notification? Was there not a Discord one? Sometimes it does my live stream. Sometimes it doesn't. Sea Skulls is awake. You're up pretty early, Sea Skulls. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hope your stream went well yesterday. I'll probably have to just start like putting the live notification myself, because like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, because we're on the last one. We're on at least the last one for you decide, and then I'll probably take a quick break and we'll be back. I would agree, Jay. I would agree. We need to see. It's gonna be really hard for Goryo dots for this. The bell for good luck? Is there? Oh, that's right. Out there, I'm like, what bell are you talking about? All right, we'll bring it. We already probably got bad luck. Because we're not doing that. But like, if you ring it now, it's gonna be too late. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Okay, those were fast dots. I will take that in a heartbeat. So, all right, we got dots. You have a Discord server? Yes, link is in the... I was about to say link in bio, but that's true as well. But there's also in the description. Yeah, that ghost was crawling for me. You got your first gold apocalypse? It was a Yurei? Yo, Alyssa, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats. Yurei, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to get, too. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dots, what can we really... Oh. Can we really rule out? That's gonna be kind of hard. It's gonna be kind of hard. I have an idea though. So we'll be fine. Freedom units, yes, freedom units. To get doxed that weren't Goryo. I mean, it feels that way, House, don't it? It feels that way. Dang. All right, so just in case the ghost is like a phantom or a banshee, I think what I'll also do is just like stick that down there. Okay, that's pretty big. God, you really hate that camera, don't you? You really hate that camera. Can ghost stalk at all at this with all the floors? Yes. So obviously phantoms can go anywhere because they are phantoms. Banshees will roam one floor above or below. One floor above or below. Yes, Rory. Another stream. I'm going to set that there. What we're going to do is use the paramic to listen to how the ghost sounds. So if it's a Raiju Diothe, we should know right away from listening to it. And if it's normal speed, we'll try to go from there and try to figure it out. Some of these ghosts are going to be kind of hard to figure out with it, but we'll see. So these are going to be to set up to test for if it's going to roam to us as well before we do all of that. It's hunting. Evil cackling always creeps you out, yeah. I was not expecting a hunt right there. What is our sanity at? I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting a hunt there. Our sanity must be way lower than what it actually was. Yes, it was. Okay, okay. So, think about that now. Was that normal, faster, slower? Think your thoughts. Think your thoughts. Cackling equals greater than evil ghost cackle. Thank you, Trowlin. Alright, we do need to kind of observe it. So let's take a look-sees. I don't know if the ghost can see us from here or not, but we'll find out. Hate when the ghosts laugh like that. It's alright. It's alright. What if you want to think someone else's thoughts? So, thoughts. Again, think about the speed. Think about looking at the ghosts. Think about all that fun stuff. I'm trying to think myself here. I'm trying to think myself. Got it down to 2 or 3? Yeah. Did step in the salt? It did beat. It did. Too visible for Phantom? I'd say, yeah. Probably. Probably so. Yep. You got some of those Kanoi, surprisingly. Speed up, so yep. Not a Raiju. Seem roaming or stalking. That is fair. That is fair. Why is editing video so painful? I wonder the same thing. We do the yokai test yet? I do not believe that we have. That is one thing that we still have to kind of do. Editing is a real job, yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I think how I'm going to try to test for yokai is just try to bring it, see if it'll come in here. It's painful learning how to do it well. Yeah, you learn like better tips and tricks along the way as well. You learn kind of better tips and tricks. For the Gold APOC stream soon, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a little bit of a break because I'm gonna go make me a sandwich and eat, and then we'll be back online with some amazing Gold APOC runs. Shower break line of sight? I wouldn't trust to hide in the shower. Honestly, I wouldn't trust to hide in the shower at this point. Ghost should be able to hunt us at any moment. Yeah, Natty. Pretty much. I think this hunt should hopefully dictate it. What are my difficulty settings? It's basically like insanity, but more like, well, I guess I'd probably say more like professional, but one evidence. More like professional, but one evidence. And I always have the curse mirror on. Yeah, that's why you kind of have to eliminate everything else. Why is this ghost just, like, refusing to hunt? Why is this ghost just, like, refusing to hunt? Just as you got dots. Yeah, well, your chances were definitely a lot higher. Yeah, I would agree with that, Beat. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. The ghost is stinky and needs a shower. Yeah. I mean, there were times the ghost, like, would never even saw me in this room, and I would hide in the shower, and it would just roam in. I'm like, this is such BS. This is such BS. It is normal steps. It is normal steps. It's very, very tricky. I do think we do have enough to say that's what it is. Yeah, I know, but it's not. It can't be a spirit with dots. That's what's kind of funny. Yeah, good morning, Davey. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope to see you well.
Welcome back. There's some
Hope you're doing well. It is good to see you well. Yeah. That one was a good old yokai. So if you would notice how it did not come to us during the last little bit there, whenever we did that. There. So it was a yokai. What I was trying to say was that we activated our radio there, and it never came to us, and it was close enough to where it should have. Now, that is a really hard place to do a yokai test. I prefer to do a yokai test whenever you're actually looking at the ghost. That's what I prefer, but to see it walking away and then turn around. But it's really kind of tricky to do on this map, so this was kind of the way that we sort of had to. So let's go through and how we just eliminated ghosts. So it was dots. This meant, first off, forced evidence. We could rule out a Dio because they're required to have spirit box. We also could rule out a Goryo because we saw the dots in person. We ruled out a Wraith because it stepped in the salt. Then that first hunt, it was normal speed. Not a Raiji, because a Raiji would have been fast on that floor, and then it still would have been fast on the bottom floor too, because we had our motion sensors there. Not a Thay. They would have been faster at that point. We really didn't get a chance to age it a whole lot. So after that hunt, while waiting for the other, it never really roamed to us, and especially there at the end, it never really roamed to us. So I was willing to rule out a Banshee. When we observed it, we ruled out a Phantom. It was normal blinks, so rule out a Phantom is we'd be more invisible. Oni would have been more visible longer, and it was not there, so we knew it was not an Oni. So it was down to a Yurei or a Yokai. So essentially at that point, Yurei is probably impossible to really identify there because of the room that it's in. I don't know if a Yurei can do its ability on anything in there. I don't think it can. So really, it came down to, could we figure out yokai? If the ghost came to us when we activated our radio, it was going to be a yokai. If the ghost, or it was going to be a Yurei if it came to us. If it did not come to us, then we knew that it was going to be a yokai. That ghost did not come to us, so we knew that it was going to be a yokai. If you want to play along to more, you decide. Go ahead and click or tap the screen now. Thank you so much to all the channel members, all the Twitch subscribers, gifters, cheers. I really appreciate everybody. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the previous you decide. Then, that's going to be it for this one. So, thank you all so much. We're going to be back here, in about 25, 30 minutes or so. We're going to be doing some gold apocalypse trophies. If the power cooperates today, if the power cooperates in general, it's gonna be rough here. Thank you again for everybody on TikTok for all the gifts, all the follows, all the likes, all the shares. We're closer and closer to 10K, so if you're not following on TikTok, please drop a follow. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoy Phasmo, if you enjoy all of that. Oh, good morning, PPs. Good morning. Good morning. You're coming right as we're ending, but we'll be back. We'll be back shortly. I'm just gonna make me a sandwich and grab something to eat. So we shall be back. But for everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out. If you missed anything, feel free to watch the whole thing, or if you came in and want to watch more of it, so we will. This will be edited down, so we'll be doing all that. So thanks you all. We'll be back here shortly with some Apocalypse Gold Trophy challenges. Did I miss anybody coming in? If I did, I apologize. I see Jack here. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Let's see. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining. Appreciate it. We'll see you in a little bit, so stick around, and we will see you then. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.